Welcome to Hoosac Valley High School and tonight's matchup on the girls' side between the Wacona Warriors and the Hoosac Valley Hurricanes. Good evening, everybody. Tim Maury alongside our Rick Bua. And Rick, it'll be something if tonight's contest between these two teams can live up to the game we had last week between the boys, Wacona and Hoosac Valley.
Yeah, that was a classic. We both got excited. Peter Gentile, our producer and director, said it was one of the best games and one of the most exciting games maybe ever that we've done over our 17-plus years of doing games here in Northern Berkshire. But we mentioned last week, Tim, when we did the boys' game, we always mark on the calendar the rivalry that they have between these two schools in a lot of the sports, especially basketball. We love to do the girls when they come here and the boys when they come here. And Liz Kay's got her Lady Warriors here tonight. And they're both from the Suburban League, and I like that league a lot. It's a tough division. Quite frankly, to be honest with you, it's led by South Hadley, not by the Division 5 state champion Hurricanes, even though they're going to be in the hunt for sure. There's no question about it. But 1, 2, and 3 is going to be between the Hurricanes, these Warriors, and the Tigers of South Hadley this year. There's no doubt in my mind. And Hoosac Valley comes in 5-0, 4-0 in the league. The Warriors come in at 4-2, 3-1 in the league. So to me, Tim, if you're looking at the Suburban League only, it's kind of a must-win. You don't want to get two losses this early in league play. So I'll see what happens. They are led by an incredible junior, Madison McCarthy. She's averaging 15 points a game. She averaged about that last year. And a ninth grader, Danielle Hagmar, averaging in double figures at 11. And then you've got the Hurricanes. So this isn't the same team. Every team's different every year, and it doesn't have Taylor Garabedian on it, and it doesn't have the oldest Shea, Hannah Shea, I believe, right? But graduation's graduation for all the schools, no matter where you are, and they just keep it reloaded. And they reload because they work so hard in the off season. They don't put the basketball down very long, even if they play other sports. They play AAU. They're out in the community. It's an incredible program here that you and I have witnessed for many, many years, and the Hurricanes are looking really, really good.
Yeah, Rick, they come into this game undefeated at 5-0. They haven't played the toughest schedule so far, but this is a big game for Hoosac Valley, believe it or not, at this point in the season, because if you look at their schedule the rest of the way here for the next week or two, they've got a very, very good Pittsfield team. They play South Hadley, outstanding girls team in Division 4. Of course, both those teams are Division 4 teams. They then go to the Hoop Hall Classic, and they're going to play tough competition there. So this is a kind of a big game for Coach Frederick and the Lady Hurricanes, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is. And, we had MMS as our guest last week at the boys' game at halftime, and that's what she alluded to, is the part of that schedule that's coming up is very, very tough. And, of course, Hoosac Valley relies so heavily, Tim, on 2 or 3 of their players. A couple of seniors, Ashlyn Ashore leading the way with 16.6 per game. We just raved about her when she was upcoming as an 8th grader and a 9th grader. Her ball handling skills as a guard, but she can do it all. And MMS, one of the most improved players over the years. You could see her step by step, just making a move, becoming a better basketball player, working hard throughout the season to become that better player. She's averaging almost 13 a game, and sophomore Reagan Shea averaging in double figures at 10. And so they get contributions from everybody down the line that Coach Frederick plays, but scoring-wise, he relies on those 3 heavily.
Absolutely, and when you're talking about Hoosac Valley, 2 seniors are led. They have the 3 seniors on this squad. Wacona has no seniors on their squad. They're a very young squad. And talking about Ashlyn LaShore, Rick, the senior, her career, she has scored 900 points exactly. So she's 100 points away from 1,000 points, and it's pretty sure bet that she will crack the 1,000 point barrier. She had quite a career here at Hoosac Valley. Of course, she's been part of Western Mass title teams as well as a state title team last year in Division 5.
Good evening, fans, and welcome to Hoosac Valley
I'm going to pause here now for the starting lineups.
Hurricanes play host to the Wacona Warriors. The MIA and Hoosac Valley promote good sportsmanship as student athletes, coaches, and all spectators. We ask your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and grounds for removal from the gym this evening. We ask that you please respect all players, coaches, officials, and game administrators. Let the players play, let the coaches coach, let the officials officiate. Noise makers, horns, bells, or whistles are also prohibited and result in their removal from Hoosac Valley this evening. We thank you for your cooperation. And now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First for the visitors from Wacona. Starting in guard, a sophomore, number 2, Sammy Cayley. At guard, a junior, number 5, Anna Doyle. At guard, a freshman, number 12, Danielle Hagmeyer. At forward, a sophomore, number 23, Gracie Farley. And at guard, a junior, number 32, Maddie McCarthy. The head coach of the Warriors is Liz Kay. And now let's meet the starters for your Hoosac Valley Hurricanes. At guard, a sophomore, number 21, Reagan Shea. At forward, a junior, number 25, Hannah Lord. At guard, a senior, number 4, Maren Capiello. At forward, a senior, number 12, Emma Mesor. And at guard, a senior, number 20, Ashley Lister. Hoosac Valley is led by head coach, John Frederick. Your officials this evening are Rich Butler, Fabio Cardoso, and Bill Berry. At this time, may I ask you please rise, direct your attention towards the flag as we honor America with the flag and our national anthem.
All right, we're just about ready to go here at Hoosac Valley. This is a big one between Wacona Warriors and Hoosac Valley Hurricanes. Inter-county rivalry between these two fine programs and these two fine teams. Well-coached teams, Rick, and they both play hard. A lot of competition here tonight.
Yeah, and we talked off air to before the game, you, I, and Peter, about sustaining programs, and here's a couple right here. That's why we schedule Coach Belcher's boys team to come up every year. We usually like to do that ball game, and same thing with Coach Liz Kay's kids. It's a program that they may not be champs every year, but they compete hard. They always have winning records and do well in the tournaments.
Absolutely. So Danielle Hagmeyer, the freshman, will jump it up against Hannah Lord, and they get the tip, and right off the bat,
that's
shot
a clean block.
Yeah, nice play there by Liz Shore. Does it on both ends of the court. She's tied up, gets out of it, and they're going to call a push right there on a foul.
Yeah, it's going to be on McCarthy, I think.
Yep.
Maddie McCarthy with her first. That'll be interesting to see the leading scorer and one of his best players. Should she pick up another one very early here in the first half?
Okay. Wacona now in a extended 2-3 zone. And this is their defense. They've got Laura down on the box. She's tied up there. Meswar. The three-pointer for Shea. Reagan Shea has got the Hurricanes on the board quickly. 3-0. And Hoosac Valley in a 2-3 zone. Surprising. Both teams coming out here in the zone defense. Ball on the floor. Great hustle out on front there. Oh, beautiful by Marin Capriello, senior. Gets the tie up and the ball goes over to Hoosac. They lead it here, 3-0. Opening moments of this Berkshire County clash.
Well, Wacona girls and Wacona boys, based off their old gymnasium, created that zone, Tim, many years ago, and they still go with it today. Coach K loves that zone.
There's Meswar from the corner. She's got a three. Boy, raining down threes here to start it off. And isn't that Hoosac Valley basketball we've seen over the years? 6-0 Hoosac Valley. Hoosac Valley now extending that zone. Ball on the sideline. They're going to call a foul there. That's going to go against Meswar.
Her first team's first.
Very aggressive, Emma Meswar. That is her style of play, Rick.
So we talked last year about how much bigger she plays than her height.
Yeah, she plays in the back of that zone for Hoosac Valley.
She's very tough in the paint.
Ball on the floor and a tie-up. It'll go over to Wacona on the tie-up. And early substitution here as Brooke Harrington, another freshman, into the lineup for Anna Doyle.
Here's that full court pressure.
Jumper doesn't go. And LeSure clears the board, looks ahead.
Oh, nice. Just a little short.
As Meswar. Shea, nice pass to Lord. And they're going to call a travel.
Yeah.
But a good look there by Shea.
Yeah, just needed to put it down one time.
And now Hoosac Valley going to extend some pressure here.
Did a better job that time.
There's a set shot. Doesn't go by Kaylee. Sammy Kaylee. And they're going to call a block on the outside.
Yeah, I think it's going to be on Hagmar, I believe, number 12. That'll be her first.
Rick, I think it's important for Wacona to really be looking for Madison McCarthy. She averages 15 points a game. She's a scorer. They're going to need.
Yeah, you're not going to see too much half-court offense tonight by Liz K's kids.
All right, Sophie Wilson.
They're either going to break the pressure or they're not.
Sophie Wilson into the game for Hoosac Valley, the freshman. She's on the blocks. Aaron Capiello misses the
Just
jumper.
a little back rim.
And it's going to be tied up. And on the tie-up, it'll go over to Hoosac here.
Boy, starting off with 2 threes is so huge. And Hoosac's got, at least this year, Tim, they've jumped off to big leads early. And most of the time have never looked back. So we'll see if they can do the same thing here tonight.
And trouble getting the ball into inbounds, but she's out of bounds on the turnover. That'll go over to Wacona. And once again, into the game quickly, Gianna Halbrun. She's a freshman. This is a young Wacona squad.
Yeah, a lot of these kids are getting in the game early tonight, too.
Hoosac Valley showing pressure here. Young. And the ball is going to stay.
I'm sure they worked on this in practice, Tim,
Right.
getting ready for this ball game. But you know what? It's different when you're practicing against 5 kids on your own team.
And Coach Frederick not happy with that call. He thought it was off Wacona player. And again. And there's McCarthy. Misses that jumper, but that's her first shot of the game. And Kaylee. Wacona cold here to start this one, Rick. And Meswar.
Almost traveled there.
Yeah, and a ball thrown away. And
good break up there by Meswar. They need to push it when they can, because Hoosac's not going to let them get over that into the front court very easily.
right. 6-0, Hoosac Valley. 4:50 to go here in this opening period of play at Hoosac Valley. And they're going down low.
They're looking for McCarthy.
Yep. And
There's
there's
their first
McCarthy.
Back iron.
Good work on the boards there, and here comes Hoosac Valley. And it's, oh boy. That missed that one too. That was, that was.
Might be going the other way.
Yeah, it should be going the other way. That was off a Hoosac player. So we're even now, I guess. And there's that diagonal pass to Wilson. Score it for the freshman. Nice pass there by
very nice.
By Shea. Sophie
Halfway
Wilson.
through this first quarter.
Just a freshman. You got some young players out here. And they're going to call a 10-second violation. So, Hoosac Valley here, 8-0. And Wacona trying to get themselves squared away. Yeah.
Doyle back in for
Yep.
the Warriors.
They got him on the block. There's Capiello. And she gets it back after losing it. She's down.
And she's fouled.
Boy,
I think it's going to be on Hilbron,
Right.
number
Right.
22.
Yeah. That's the third team foul for Hoosac Valley here. Hoosac Valley pitching a shutout. 8-0, 3:45 to go here in this first quarter. Down load up Meswar.
And they turn it over.
Yeah, turnover goes back.
One of the rare times.
Right, goes back to Wacona. Play a little bit sloppy here in this opening quarter.
Nothing's going to come easy for Coach K's kids.
And they've got Kate tied up along the
McCarthy.
jumper. Good for
Puts him on the
McCarthy.
board.
Nice play there. And you can see she's a scorer, Madison McCarthy. And they had a call a foul.
Just a little bit too aggressive. Anna Doyle's going to get called on that foul.
So that's the fourth team foul here with 3:16 to go. So Hoosac Valley will be shooting 2 on the next foul by Wacona. And there's LaShore. She's going to survey the pressure here. And she almost got fouled too, and they're almost fouling, and they're going to call. No, it's going to.
Stepped on the end line.
Right.
Yeah.
On the turnover. So some sloppy play here. Both teams trying to pressure.
Sophie Wilson, the ninth grader, tall girl.
Yes. Yep.
Looks like she's going to be a player. My first time seeing her with a lot of
Ball
action.
stolen away by Capiello. She's going to try to take it coast to coast and scores
Nice
it.
job.
Aaron Capiello. And Hoosac Valley now is going to call a timeout here with 2:47 to go in this first quarter, and they have the 10-2 lead. So Coach Froder going to call a timeout here, get his squad kind of squared away here. But they've had the better of the action early on here, Rick.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been pressure, and it just seems to me, Tim, that Coach K doesn't have the true exceptional ball handling point guard that she's had in years past. Right. She's got some younger kids out there. I say about a sustained program, and at 4-2 she certainly does, and 3-1 in the league. But they just don't seem to have that one kid that can get that ball over that mid-stripe as quickly as they need to.
And, of course, while we have a break, we want to remind everybody to tune in to High School Basketball Weekly with yours truly and Rick Bua every Thursday night at 7:30. Rebroadcast again Saturday morning at 10 o'clock and Sunday evening at 7. Catch up on all the high school basketball action on High School Basketball Weekly right here on channel 1302. And here we go. 10-2 Hoosac Valley. 2:47 to go in the first quarter. Hoosac Valley extending that pressure. Wacona trying to deal against it. Oh, that pass is almost intercepted there by Capiello. Just a wee bit late. And here comes Kaylee, and she's going to lose
She
it.
lost the ball. She did what she needed to do. She put the ball on the carpet and took it all the way, saw the lane. Just happened to lose it at the end.
And so Hoosac Valley now.
The Hurricanes are anticipating some of those passes,
Right.
Tim, and thus the turnovers by Wacona.
Reagan Shea, Capiello. Down low in the box. Boy, they had it. There is LaShore, and she's going to go to the line now and shoot a pair.
She felt the pressure from the back and put the ball up. Couldn't get it to go, but she'll be at the line for two.
Yeah, Hoosac Valley moving the ball well against that pressure on that particular set. And LaShore misses the first one, and now Wacona will call a timeout.
2:22 on the clock here in the first quarter.
And of course, Rick, we've been talking about this on High School Basketball Weekly as the High School Basketball Weekly staff, yours truly, along with Rick Pua and John Franzoni, and people who have been contributing information. We're going to be announcing our selections for the all-time top 10 players for the Hoosac Valley girls and Hoosac Valley Adams girls and Drury girls. We're going to be announcing those selections for the girls on Thursday, January 23rd, when Northern Berkshire Community Television is going to be broadcasting the Drury Hoosac Valley game live, girls game live from Hoosac Valley right here. And we'll have the girls selection, and we'll follow that up with an announcement of the boys selections on February 11th.
Yep, that'll be the last regular season scheduled game for both Drury and Hoosac Valley. So they're playing it a little bit later this year.
Yep.
That's good.
Up at Drury.
Up at Drury. Yeah, the girls are here, and the boys are up at Drury this year.
So we invite your comments. All right. Ashland LaShore is going to get one more here. And she missed them both, and that's unusual for her. So she's 0 for 2 from the foul line, and it's going to go over to Hoosac Valley. So Wacona's still having some difficulty handling that pressure. And here comes Shea.
Oh, she broke it nicely. Beautiful ball movement.
Oh boy, what a beautiful press break there. Shea got the ball in the middle to LaShore, and LaShore dumped it down low to Meswar. She's fouled, so she's going to go to the line with a pair. Beautiful ball. That's
falls on Hagmar, her second.
That's classic press break there, Rick.
It was beautifully done.
And Emma Meswar. And one more.
Four very crisp, nice passes.
Yeah.
That's how you break it.
All right, Sophie Wilson going to check out. And we're going to have Genevieve Lugest, the other freshman, and Meswar makes them both. So it's 12-2 Hoosac Valley, and here's that pressure again. And they find in there, they're going to look for McCarthy. McCarthy for the jumper, doesn't get it. Oh, the block there by LaShore on the weak side.
Great defense by LaShore.
Yep. And 8 on the shot clock here. McCarthy's going to fire it up. Missed it on the back rim. Good effort there by McCarthy to avoid the shot clock. And boy, Wacona just can't find the basket tonight.
When they get the shot, and that hasn't come easy.
There's LaShore. Oh, nice move there.
Good box
Doesn't
out
go,
there.
and the ball's going to stay with Hoosac Valley. Oh, sure, outstanding passer here.
Genevieve Leguest, the 9th grader, number 5 in the game, and
Right.
just put the ball just a little bit too high off the glass.
And they get the ball in. And ball tipped away. They were looking for LeSure on the block. Oh, and they're going to call an out charge. And it was well set up there.
Wow, yeah.
By LeJess, Rick.
Reagan Shea taking the offensive charge.
Yeah, okay. She had it well lined up there with 1:05 to go here in this opening quarter. Ahead to LeSure. She breaks the Cheshire. Finds LeJess. Nice move by LeJess. Looking to follow her own shot. They're going to call a foul underneath on the rebounding action.
It's going to be on Leguest.
Yep, 57 seconds here to go in this first quarter. 12-2 Hoosac Valley. Kaylee signs McCarthy from the corner, and it rattles out. She just can't find it.
And she's their scorer, Tim, so she's going to have to take those all night long if they're open. Little pump head fake, and she might be able to take it into the basket, but we'll see. She's got, there's no question, she's got the green light to shoot them, and they've been some decent open looks, but they just can't buy a basket.
McCarthy tied up there. Oh, nice pass.
Beautiful pass underneath. Scoring is Harrington.
Yep. 12-4, Hoosac Valley here. Under 30 seconds to go, Capiello.
Good job with both hands.
Shea misses it. And the ball controlled by Wacona here. They can take the last shot here of this first quarter. 12-4, Hoosac Valley.
A hoop here would go a long way.
Oh, absolutely. And they're going to call a travel.
Wow, okay.
7 seconds. So now Hoosac Valley can take the final shot with 7 seconds to go.
A lot of pressure on both ends and tight defense and
LeSure.
low-scoring game.
And it's going to do it for the first quarter of play here at Hoosac Valley. The score after one is Hoosac Valley 12 and Wacona 4. Really, the story, Rick, of that first quarter was this young Wacona's team's inability to handle that Hoosac Valley pressure.
Yeah, they're deep in the forecourt, and they're having a hard time. The passes sometimes are crisp, sometimes they're not. But there's you're taught how to break a press, Tim, by the pass, and the Hurricanes that's how they've done all the way through. But there's times when you have to put the ball on the floor too, and I don't know. I just don't think they've got enough ball handlers on the floor at the same time that can handle it. McCarthy's going to be in the front court, so she's not going to be on that end. So the guards are going to have to do the job, and it's not going to get any easier because the pressure is going to be coming as soon as they get back on the floor. So they got to figure it out, and then hope that some of those open shots that they were taking that weren't falling do fall.
Okay, so we're going to start the second quarter play here. Hoosac Valley's going to have the ball. No, I think it's going to go to Wacona first. It's Wacona's ball. Hoosac Valley with the 8-point lead, 12-4.
The Hoosac starters are all out there to start this second quarter. And the fouls go back to 0.
And almost tied up there by Hoosac Valley. And that one is tipped away, just tipped away. And that shot blocked. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Hagmeyer going to take that ball hard to the basket. McCarthy, yep, no.
It was on line, yeah, from where we were, Tim. I thought it was going in. It was just a little bit short. Hit iron.
And a first. And that foul is going to go against, that's against Meswar. And that's a big one. That's the second one here. 7:28 to go. She's an absolute key to Hoosac Valley. Keeping her on the floor. Hagmeyer thought about it. Oh, and it gets away.
Unforced turnover. Yeah. I think she wanted to get it, set, and shoot before she got the ball.
Nice pass back to Shea. And the ball turned over again.
So looking for Hannah Lord. Just
some sloppy play here early on. 7:11 to go in this first half now. Hoosac Valley with the 8-point lead, 12-4, but both these teams have been stuck on 12 and 4 for a while.
You look
Points
at the,
are
you look
hard
at the,
to come by.
Look at the scoreboard, and you would swear that Hoosac was ahead by twice as much as what they are. And Wacona, even though they're not making their shot, they're hanging around right now.
Kaylee down low. That pass stolen away. Here comes Shea. Some pressure there by Hagmeyer. And a travel out on front.
That was a great job by Harrington putting some pressure on.
Another turnover. So both these teams are turning this ball over here. 6:40 to go in this first half, and we're stuck 12-4. There's Hagmeyer.
Nice drive. Oh, everything but the basket.
Everything but the finish by Hagmeyer, the freshman. There's a short from the side. Her shot doesn't go. Yeah. Here comes, oh boy, that's.
I think she carried it.
Yeah.
Or traveled, one or the other.
Yeah.
It's a turnover either way.
This is a.
She could feel Ashlyn LaSure coming in back of her. Good
And
double
ball
team.
Stolen away by Kaylee. She's going to go look the distance and
Lays it
score. Sammy Kaylee.
Her first bucket of the night.
Yeah,
And it cut it 12-6. You're right, Tim. Hoosac's been 12 for a long time. We got a foul.
Yep.
It's on Brooke Harrington.
Yep.
That's only her first.
6:02 to go in the first half. 12-6, Hoosac Valley. And here comes LaShore working against Kaylee. And there's Shea down
Good look
low.
down low.
They had a shot. Capiello doesn't make her shot. And there's a foul on the action there. And that's going to go against Lord. And here comes Sophie Wilson. He's going to check in for Lord.
2 team fouls this quarter for the Hurricanes, only 1 for the Warriors.
12-6, Hoosac Valley. That's McCarthy, long shot. Runs down her own rebound. Hagmeyer out in front.
Great pressure. Great pressure.
Absolutely.
Oh,
And
and a
on
foul
the
on
foul.
Ashlyn LaSure.
Yep.
Good ball movement, a lot better
Yep.
that time in a half-court offense.
Yep. Gracie Farley was go to the line. She just checked in. She's going to go to the line. Sophomore. And she's going to shoot a pair for Wacona. Wacona crawling themselves back into this
that's
one.
on Mira Capiello, Tim. I was wrong. I'm sorry.
And Farley with a foul shot.
In and out.
And that one rattled out. 1 for 2 for Farley, and here comes, and the
There's
ball
a steal.
stolen away.
Restolen.
Back by Meswar. Numbers. LaShore takes it up, can't find it. And goes back to Wacona. And a tie-up. And they're going to call a jump ball, and some good hustle there. Hoosac Valley will get the ball back.
Yeah, great hustle.
So they're
Mass
gonna inbound.
substitution here for
Yep.
the Warriors. Get some fresh legs in there. Still 12-7. You said it was 12-4 for a long
Yeah.
time, and it's been 12-7 for a while,
Hoosac Valley's
too.
been stuck on 12 for a long, long time. They have yet to score in this quarter. On the corner, doesn't go. Capiello with the miss. Wacona with the long rebound. Yeah, a
Good
foul.
D, good follow-up.
And Meswar aggressively comes out of there. And here comes LaShore. Ball
Nice
stolen
job by the
away.
Warriors.
And here comes McCarthy. They're going to score. And they do. 12-9. McCarthy, her second basket. And there's Wilson.
Defense on both teams have been very impressive.
Capiello.
Got a caught in the corner.
Into the corner.
We got to call a timeout. I think Coach Frederick called it.
Yeah, he called the
Saw his
timeout.
player. Worst thing you could do is be double
yeah.
teamed
You
in the
don't-
corner.
You don't want to dribble the ball into the corner.
3:52 left in the second. 12-9. The Warriors have climbed themselves right back with a 5-0 run here
Yes, they
in the
have.
second quarter.
Yep. And it's really been the inability, really, quite honestly, Rick, for both squads to handle the pressure, whether it be half-court pressure, full-court pressure, both teams, a lot of unforced turnovers in this ball game. Not a lot of shots, so it's been a low-scoring affair here with 3:52 to go in the first half, and Hoosac Valley with the three-point lead.
The double teaming on both ends has worked, and Coach K's kids have really stepped it up here in the last few minutes, especially the first 4 minutes here of the second quarter.
Right.
It's not like Hoosac hasn't had the shots, but they're been a little bit harder, and they haven't fallen. So
That's right.
What's happened to the Hurricanes happened in the first quarter to Wacona. Well, you saw the Hoosac boys last week against Wacona, Tim. They hung around, and they never quit. They played hard. They didn't look at the scoreboard. They just played hard until they caught up and won it in overtime.
Yep.
And the Wacona girls are doing the same thing. They're trying to get up that hill.
Okay. Hoosac Valley inbound. 12-9. Hoosac Valley with the three-point lead. 3:50 to go here in this first half. Hoosac Valley stuck on 12. They've been there for a long time. In Loda. And there's Shea. Doesn't
Still
go.
won't go. Lord
Wilson.
comes away with it.
Capiello. LaShore to the basket.
It's blocked out of bounds. Will stay with the Hurricanes.
Shot is blocked. So there's 16
Wow.
seconds to go on the shot clock.
How impressive is the defense on both these squads?
And there's Meswar. Foul. Going to go to
So we may break this
scoreless
drought.
streak
Yeah.
for Hoosac Valley.
She's about as automatic on the girls' end as Trey Moynihan is on the boys' end at Hoosac Valley.
Right. Meswar, perfect from the line so far tonight. 3 of 3. And that's the first points for Hoosac Valley in this quarter in a long time. It's 3:19 to go in the half. And she gets them both. 14-9, Hoosac Valley. And here's that pressure again. And the ball knocked away and stolen by, and they're going to call foul.
It's going to be Sammy Cayley.
I think
the
that's her
Warriors.
second.
It's going to be the third this quarter here with 3:08 left.
Yep. Yeah. They called that foul on Anna Doyle. She has 3 now. Oh, here comes Shea. And there's a turnover.
Harrington all the way. Can't get it to go.
Oh, missed that. Had it. Here comes Meswar. And a turnover.
All the way to the hoop.
And score it for
Wow.
Cayley. Nice drive. Sammy Cayley now has 4 points, and that's a lot in a game like this. And they're going to call a travel on Wilson. 14-11, Hoosac Valley. 2:24 to go.
One possession game. Hannah Lord back in the game.
It really
For
is.
Sophie Wilson.
And both these teams are battling hard on the defensive end. Hagmeyer right down the lane
Oh,
and
saw the
score
lane.
it. Beautiful drive there by Danielle Hagmeyer, the freshman. And it's 14-13 now, Hoosac Valley. And there is. Shot there by LaJess. And that shot does not go. And now Hoosac Valley has gone cold.
Yeah, how big were those first 2 threes in the first quarter?
Absolutely.
Got them off to a great start.
And now, Wacona can take the lead here with 1:52 to go in the first half. Hagmeyer gets out of pressure to Cayley. Long shot, doesn't go on the block out, and it's going to go to Hoosac Valley. Nice box out there by Reagan Shea.
Yeah, backs out Harrington. Harrington hustled, tried to keep it alive, but just couldn't do it.
Oh, and there's a foul there. And that foul against Wacona, that's their 4th team foul. And let's just back into the game for Lord. With 1:25 to go here, Hoosac Valley inbound the ball underneath the basket. And the ball knocked away. Good defense there by Wacona as Meswar had the inside position. Oh boy, they had the setup there. Here comes McCarthy. She's gonna take the short jumper. Oh, back rimmed it. And the tie-up will go over to Wacona. Good hustle there by McCarthy. Hoosac Valley's only scored 2 points in this quarter.
On free throws.
On free throws, that's correct. Stone cold. And you got to attribute some of that to the great defense here Wacona's playing to get back into it. Actually, both teams playing hard. Hagmeyer talks about it. There's a set shot.
Off
Good
the
for
bank.
three.
Banks it in. Hasela, the junior, with 3. Her
That's
first points of the
right.
night.
And now Wacona has their first lead of the game, 16-14. And that's a foul, and that's going to put.
That's on McCarthy, I think, right?
I think so. You could be right. That's going to put LaSure on the line for
She's
a
the only
pair
girl in that set. Yeah, that's her second.
with 50 seconds to go.
So she picked one up early, Tim, and I commented they were going to be very careful, and she was. Got to be careful she doesn't pick up her third here in the last minute of this quarter.
Boy, LaSure doesn't have it tonight from the line. She is now 0 for 3 from the foul line, scoreless in this ball game with 50 seconds to go in the first half. And she missed them both. 0 for 4 from the foul line. And here comes Wacona. They got a chance here with numbers. Three-pointer doesn't go.
Yeah, she had a nice look there from the circle.
Sure.
Oh, nice
what
bounce
a
pass.
Whoa.
Beautiful. Best play of the night.
Yeah, that was a beauty.
Capiello scores
Sure
it.
to Capiello.
More importantly, the assist goes to LaShore.
Right. They're tied at 16 apiece. That shot doesn't go, and that's going to do it for the first half here at Hoosac Valley. We close out this first half. The score, Wacona 16, Hoosac Valley 16, in a hard-fought defensive struggle between these two squads, Rick.
Well, I commented how difficult it was for the Wacona girls to break that press. The 2 threes that were scored in the very, very first part of the first quarter got Hoosac out to a 6-0 lead quickly. Then they got stuck on 12 forever, and only a bucket and a couple of free throws from Emma Meswar in the second quarter. So they got a lot of work to do. But it was the tale of 2 quarters, Tim. I mean, Hoosac Valley kind of controlled the first quarter, and I'd commented they were up by 7 or 8 points most of the first quarter, and then you'd think they were up by 20 points, but they were only up by a few. Wacona, I had mentioned, was hanging around, and they did. And they upped the pressure. They started pressing. They started double teaming. Got a lot of tip balls, a lot of steals, and got some better looks and some layups. And here we are, tied at the half. Who would have thought?
All right, we're going to take a brief break here to come back and review first half action. Give you a rundown of the stats. We'll be back in just a moment from Hoosac Valley here. The score at halftime is Wacona 16 and Hoosac 16. And we're back here at halftime. Hoosac Valley, the score 16-16. Hoosac Valley and Wacona tied up in a low-scoring affair. Rick, you got some first half stats.
Well,
they might be.
We have first half scoring, which was probably the easiest I've done in a long, long time. It took about 10 seconds, but for Wacona, led by McCarthy and Sammy Cayley, each with 4. Melania Hasela has 3, with that 3-pointer she hit late in the second quarter. 2 points apiece for Brooke Harrington and Danielle Hagmeyer, and Gracie Farley with a free throw for their 16. Hoosac Valley, Emma Meswar leading the way with 7. Maren Capiello with 4. Reagan Shea with the first points of the ballgame with 3 points. And Sophie Wilson, the 9th grader, with 2. Ashlyn LaShore is 0 for 4 from the line and 0 for whatever from the field, and she has not scored yet. And she is their leading scorer, averaging almost 17 points a game. So your leading scorer hasn't scored yet. You're tied at 16. You got to think that that's not going to happen throughout the rest of the game, Tim.
Yeah, yep.
She's too good.
And while we have a minute, Rick, of course, we've been talking about High School Basketball Weekly's selection of the top 10 players of all time, both at Adams, Hoosac Valley, and Drury, both boys and girls. We're going to be announcing the girls coming up when we're here for the Hoosac Valley Drury game on January 23rd. And looking, you talk about Hoosac Valley for a moment, and you focus in on some of the great players who have played here, going all the way back to the 70s and starting with Paula Hayden, who was the first girl in Berkshire County to score 1,000 points back in the day in 1977. She graduated. She had 1,186 points and went on to play her college basketball at LSU. And you bring it up to the modern day, and of course, Nikki Valyers, who 20 years later had almost 2,000 points. And they've had some great ones here at Hoosac Valley over the years.
Yeah, they certainly have. I mean, those 2 young ladies are absolutely positively going to be in the top 10 at Adams/Hoosac Valley for the girls. There's no doubt about it. And we're getting a lot of folks that are chiming in their choices. Now you got to remember, everybody, that we may not have the resources to be able to go back to the 40s and 50s like we want to, but if you know any the old timers at Adams High and at Drury High School that played boys basketball, the girls were easy, Tim.
Right.
Girls started in the 70s, we know that, but it's a lot harder to go back and take a look at some of the guys that played at Drury, and for Coach Fox and Coach Zabek. You've got to be in your early to mid 80s to chime in on your youth, some of the players. So
right.
A lot of the players you may hear that we pick are going to be from probably the 60s up, from the boys' end, and 70s up certainly from the girls' end. But this is going to be a community choice. We're taking everything into consideration, and we'll announce what the public has to say. We've touched base with coaches and officials and sports enthusiasts of all kind, and if we could only bring back some of our dear friends that are no longer with us, it would make it a lot easier. But we're doing the best we can. So, but it's been a lot of fun anyway.
Yep.
We don't want controversial. We want a lot of topic and conversation, and it's all for fun.
Okay, Hoosac Valley is going to have the ball first here to start the second half. We're tied at 16 apiece. And Hoosac Valley gets started. LaShore at the point. Looking to dribble down the sideline. Jammed up in the corner to Capiello. And the ball knocked out of bounds.
It's knocked out by Sammy Cayley. You mentioned earlier, Tim, how young the Warriors are.
They are a young squad,
yeah.
No question about it. LaShore doesn't get the three ball to go. That's her first open look. Ball knocked away and stolen.
Got away with a little push foul there.
Right, yeah. Shea head to Meswar. All the way to the basket. And Meswar going to go to the line and shoot a pair.
What Emma does well is she gets to that hoop quickly, and she knows enough to put the ball up and hope to get it. And if not, she knows she's going to the line where she's very confident.
Yep, she creates that
she's the young lady you don't want to foul late in the game.
Right. She creates that contact.
I don't think she's touched rim yet. I think she switched 5 in a row.
Right. She leads all scorers now with 8 points and make it 9. And gives Hoosac Valley the lead now, 18-16 here. Opening moments of the second half.
Yeah, Emma was almost automatic on her free throws.
Almost stolen. And that's McCarthy. You don't want to leave her open. Oh, she's not on.
Yeah, she's off tonight. No, you're right, Tim. You said it just before I did.
And Hoosac Valley, wild sequence there. That would tame the ball, and Wacona just continues to throw that pressure at Hoosac Valley.
Oh, nice look for
Meswar inside.
Nice pass.
Oh, beautiful pass to Lord. That's a great play by Meswar. Hannah Lord.
He's in the scoring column.
Now it's a 4-point Hoosac Valley lead.
Oh, nice look by McCarthy.
Oh, can't buy it.
Lost.
Everything but the basket. Beautiful press break there by Wacona. And here comes Capiello trying to wheel it into the front court. She does. Down low. Oh, and there's a foul on the bot. Good ball movement by Hoosac Valley here to start this second half, Rick.
Yeah, very good ball movement. They got some better shots off. They just got to stick with their game plan. You know, they just got to play tough defense. The ball is going to fall sooner or later. And National LaShore, with 6:20 to go in the third, hits the scoring column for the first time.
And she gets them both. Not just 2 for 6 from the foul line. Those are her first points of this game. Back to a 6-point Hoosac Valley lead now as they scored the first 6 points of this second half. Is that cross corner to McCarthy? Yeah!
This time she nails it.
she'll make you pay.
That's her first 3 ball of the night. Here's the steal. McCarthy off the glass. Won't go.
It's going to go to the line. I think that could be the 3rd foul on Meswar with 5:56 to go here. It is in this 3rd quarter. So just like that, Wacona trying to crawl back in here. It's 5:56 to go.
Oh, they called it on Reagan Shea, Tim.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
I was surprised myself.
No. All right, no, they're going to change
They're going to change it. It's 12, not 21. Yeah, they put 21 on the board. So it is Emma Meswar, and it is her 3rd.
Yeah, that's a big foul.
Well, we thought so. Yeah. 1 out of 2 for McCarthy.
So it's 22-20 now, Hoosac Valley. Lord. And
reach foul.
On top. Yeah, that's a silly foul for Wacona, that far away from the basket. And that's their 3rd team foul here with 5:34 to go in this 3rd period. Kind of a silly foul.
Yeah, I thought so too. Hagmeyer for her 2nd personal.
And
Stolen away. Foul over the back.
A foul over the back on Lord. And that's going to be the 1st team foul, a 2nd team foul for Hoosac Valley. So
her 2nd personal.
Yeah. Hagmeyer can't find it. 3-pointer doesn't go. Capiello looks to run it out of there. Oh, nice pass low. Score it underneath the Lord. Beautiful entry pass there by Meswar. And Hannah Lord has 4 points now. Hoosac Valley with the 4-point lead, 24-20 with 4:45 to go in this 3rd quarter. Oh, that pass is picked off by Capiello. Bad decision there. And down low to Lord, doesn't go. Her putback doesn't go around the rim and out.
Couple good chances there.
Yep. And Wacona looks to push it. Here comes Kaylee. And in the corner, it doesn't go.
It's going to stay with it. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Knocked it away.
I thought it might have gone off Hannah Lord, but it did not.
Yeah. Over to Hoosac Valley. 4:15 to go. It's a 4-point Hoosac Valley lead, 24-20. They have the ball. Sure. Capiello. Shea thought about it. Capiello sets it. Doesn't go. Round the rim and out. Good luck.
Another 3. A little too long.
Nothing but air.
Nice rebound there by Lord.
Here comes LaShore. And they're going to call a foul there.
Yeah, from behind. Sammy Cayley. Another personal.
And I think that's going to be the 3rd on her.
It is, yeah.
She's going to have to check out. And Hoosac Valley will inbound the ball from the side with 3:47 to go here.
Capiello.
For three. That's a big one.
That's a very big shot.
Marion Capiello's got 7 points, and it's now a 7-point Hoosac Valley lead, 27-20. Hagmeyer thought about it for a second shot. anything but responding with the three-pointer.
Maddie McCarthy must have been there for 15 seconds just waiting for the ball. Nobody around her at all.
And her second three-pointer, Rick. And they needed that basket. And the score here, 27-23, Hoosac Valley with a 4-point lead here. 3:07 to go in the third quarter, and that was a big shot by McCarthy. And just like that, she's got 11 points, Rick.
Yeah, she's got a couple of threes here in the second quarter that have kept them in the game.
Quiet first half.
It was 16 apiece at halftime and opened up just a little bit more. It's going to be a low-scoring game no matter what.
Of course, we want to thank Northern Berkshire Community Television for the broadcast of tonight's high school basketball action here at Hoosac Valley, and our longtime producer, director, Peter Gentile, putting it together for you. Northern Berkshire Community Television, channel 1302.
Two-possession game here.
It is 27-23, 3:07 to go. And Hoosac Valley inbound the ball. Coming off that three-pointer by Wacona, and Wacona continuing to show the pressure. And they're going to continue to show the pressure until Hoosac Valley has been able to handle it. And there's a ball picked off on the turnover. And that ball knocked away.
They look for the open player, but they hope that open player is Maddie McCarthy.
Yep.
They look for her 32 all the time. All the way to the lane.
Right. Doesn't go. McCarthy shot about it for a second and throws it away.
Turn it over.
Unforced. 2:39 to go. Still 4-point. Hoosac Valley lead. And Capiello. Oh, and it's going to stay with Hoosac Valley there. A lot of contact. 2:31 to go here, third quarter. And it's been a real slog for both teams.
Nice look down low.
And she can't make it. And it's going to stay with Hoosac Valley. And Lord.
Yeah, she's got some really, really good looks here and some nice passes this quarter.
Yep.
I'm impressed with the ball handling skills of Maren Capiello too. Let me make that known.
I agree.
A couple of guards that can handle the ball well.
And down the baseline, ball
Good
thrown
turnover.
away there by Capiello.
She was looking for Meswar, but it was out of her reach. There's been times this year where Hoosac Valley had 27 points at the end of the first quarter, Tim.
Right. And
we got an illegal screen.
Oh, illegal screen
I think it's going to be on Hagmeyer. I believe number 12.
Yeah, that's
her fourth.
Yeah, that's Hagmeyer, the freshman, and it's the 15th foul. So now Hoosac Valley is going to shoot 2 from the line here for the remainder of this quarter, and any future Shea into the. They're trapping out on top, and that's a big problem for Hoosac Valley. And there goes Laura to the basket, and she can't get the bunny. There's Meswar, can't get it. Boy, they have put a lid on that basket. So
yeah, Emma battled really, really hard there.
Minute 44. And here comes Wacona working against the Hoosac press. Both these teams struggling against the pressure. And a travel, and that's a good call. That was a travel. And here comes Kaylee with 3 fouls. She's going to come back. Coach Liz Kay's got to get a little bit more ball handling here. No, that's not the play from there, that's for sure. That diagonal pass there is a tough pass against the zone. So here comes Wacona Hoosac Valley now.
They got to put it on the floor. There they go.
Almost picked off.
Wow.
What an effort there by Meswar. Wow.
Boy, she give 110%.
She really does. And Kaylee. Hoosac Valley showing that man-to-man.
That's a carry. They didn't call it.
And
I can't blow the whistle from up here.
here's McCarthy. The jumper doesn't go off the side of the backboard. 54 seconds.
She doesn't always take the best looks, Tim.
And oh, what a pass there by
Nice block by McCarthy from the
Meswar,
back.
the Lord. Beautiful look there again. Meswar done a great job passing.
This is tough girls basketball.
It really
may
is.
not be an offensive clinic tonight, Tim, but we've seen everything else, and they're playing their hearts out.
Both teams playing very, very hard. There is. The
In and
three
out.
doesn't go. Capiello doesn't go. And here comes McCarthy. Oh, thrown
Little
away.
give and go. It's turned over.
Here comes Hoosac Valley. They have some numbers. And there goes the short of the basket. She misses it. And they're
got
going
a
to
foul.
call on the sideline here.
Yeah, it's going to be a foul on Shea.
Yeah. Boy, both these teams have had their chances. They are both working so hard, expending a lot of energy out there. 18 seconds to go.
This says a lot about the coaches.
Right.
They're playing the coach's personality. So you can picture what the practices are like, Tim.
Oh, yeah.
Intense. Little turnaround won't go.
Doesn't go. So it's 5 seconds to go. Here comes LaShore. She's going to go all the way to the basket and can't get it to go.
That poor
And-
kid has she just has a lid on that rim tonight.
And that's going to do it here for the third quarter of play here at Hoosac Valley in a real Berkshire County slugfest, Rick. The score after three is Hoosac 27 and Wacona 23.
And as I mentioned a few minutes ago, Tim, there have been times when Hoosac Valley has scored 27 alone in the first quarter, and here they are with 27 here at the end of three. So it's going to be a low-scoring game. It's hard to say. Yeah, 50 will definitely win the game. But we'll see. I'm usually wrong. Let's see if I am or not.
Yeah, 50. I think 40. The first team to get to 40.
Yeah, I'm just kind of hoping that the lid will come off the baskets for both these teams and they can battle right to the very end like the boys did here last week.
Well, I think you're right, Rick. Whatever team makes the run here, I think will take control of this game. And that's for sure.
Yeah, and I think if Wacona can score the first couple baskets of this quarter, I think they're going to stay in it all the way. If Hoosac opens it up, I think they have the tendency to run away a little bit. But we'll see what happens.
Yep. All right. We've played 3 quarters of basketball here at Hoosac Valley, and the score is Hoosac Valley 27, Wacona 23. And, of course, we want to remind you can catch up on all your high school basketball action every Thursday evening at 7:30 on High School Basketball Weekly Channel 1302. Yours truly and Rick Bua. We cover all the action, and it's rebroadcast on Saturday mornings at 10 o'clock and Sunday evening at 7 p.m. High School Basketball Weekly. All right, Wacona has the ball first here to start this fourth quarter action. There's Hagmeyer. Wacona needs to get something rolling here. Nice backdoor pass. They're starting, and that shot blocked. Ball almost stolen away. So Wacona inbound the ball.
They haven't got much down low tonight, Tim. There's
No.
no post. There's nothing in the paint. Hurricanes are not allowing anything in the paint. Yeah, 5-second violation here in the coming.
All stolen away by Meswar. You're right, Rick. The 5 seconds was
It's about to happen, yeah.
in low. Meswar doesn't get it to go. Might have rushed it, and there's a player down. And Kaylee down on the floor here on the pick action. Well, the issue there was on the pick. It was set up pretty well. I don't think it was a hard play. No question about that.
I've done a lot of Wacom games over the years, Tim. We don't see them that often, but
Right.
Coach K is a very good coach.
Right.
Don't know her at all, but I've never seen her as hot as she just was. And it happened right in front of her. And we're watching the ball anyway, so I'm not. I'm letting the officials call the game, of course.
All right, here comes Wacona now. And I'm going to call a foul there. That'll go against Capiello. 7-16.
It's going to be Hannah Lord's third, Tim.
Yep. She has 3 fouls here. 7:16 to go now in this fourth quarter. It's a 4-point game, 27-23. It has been a low-scoring slugfest here at Hoosac Valley tonight. There's a long three-pointer. Doesn't go. LaSure.
I don't believe the Warriors are a three-point shooting team, Tim.
Oh, that's a beautiful pass
Emma Meswar.
from LaSure to Meswar. Outstanding play.
That's only her second field goal of the night.
That's right. Yeah, now and there's a foul there. That's going to be number 4 on Lord. And more importantly, that's the second team foul for Hoosac Valley with 6:33 to go in this ball game. It's a 6-point Hoosac Valley lead.
Well, with 8-minute quarters in high school basketball, Tim, it's nearing crunch time. And with the way the defenses have both played, the Warriors are going to have to, every possession is really, really big right now to keep them in this ball game.
And Hoosac Valley, they're really concentrating as best they can on McCarthy out on top. They're not letting her go. There she goes. There it is. But
it's been 1 and out when she's missed.
Right. Capiello doesn't go. The putback doesn't go. And
she lost it.
It's lost.
And McCarthy lost it off her sneaker.
In the Meswar.
Oh, they're going to get another chance.
The floater by LaSure doesn't go. And here comes Wacona. They got numbers. Hagmeyer. Wild shot. LaSure for 3. Doesn't go. And Wacona with the ball back. 5:25 to go. Boy, oh boy.
They get in their offensive spots, and that's it.
And a timeout by Wacona. With 21 seconds on the shot clock, it's a 6-point Hoosac Valley lead, 29-23 with 5:19 to go in this ball game. And up and down we go.
So I'm going to renege on what I said earlier with that 50. What was I thinking of? As a matter of fact, not so sure about 40, but the defense has been absolutely outstanding.
Yeah.
Turnovers, many aside. Not a heck of a lot to choose amongst these two teams, other than I noticed that Hoosac Valley does have a few more ball handlers that are more confident in their handling skills. And the other thing too, Tim, is when Maddie McCarthy's had the open shot, yes, she's knocked some down, but the ones she's missed have been 1 and out. There's no second chances. There's been a lot of second and third chances down here for the Hurricanes. But the starters have played a lot of minutes on both ends, especially for Coach Frederick tonight.
Yeah, he's gone with his stars. They have really put out a lot of energy here. They're going to have to dig deep here with 5:19 to go in this ball game. They've got the 6-point lead. And in a game like that, it's immense. So if one team can go on a run here, we'll see. All right, Kaylee into the game. She's playing, I believe, with 4 fouls. She was injured, but she's back. Kaylee from the sideline. Nothing there. 9 seconds on the shot clock. There's the 3-point shot. Doesn't go. No.
Good box up by Meswer. They're not letting him get an offensive rebound. A basket here could give him an 8-point lead. Would really widen it up with 4:50 to go.
There's a long one by Shea. Doesn't go. Long rebound. And Hoosac Valley will retain it. But not there. Here's a short step back. Doesn't go. And
All right, so we got one-on-one here.
and good block there by LeSure. Good defense. Stood her ground.
She did a great job. Gave up possession, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
She didn't create the foul.
Oh, picked off by LeSure.
They cannot get that ball in, Tim.
LeSure down the basket. Gonna take 2. LeSure had the breakout.
Could have been a travel and it could have been a foul.
Could have been
either one.
Exactly. So Ashlyn LeSure is going to go to the line and shoot a pair for Hoosac here. They've got a 6-point lead with 4:24 to go in this ball game. And she's hit now.
Her last 3.
3 in a row. She missed the first 4, but that one does not go. 30 to 23 now. Yeah. Almost stolen away. And they're going to call a foul there. Oh, that's a big foul. That is against Meswer. That is going to be your 4th foul with 4:16 to go. That is a huge foul here. And that's the 13th foul on Hoosac.
Kona hasn't scored this quarter, Tim. They need points. They need them quick.
Approaching the 4-minute mark. And a shot blocked. And the putback is good there.
Putback's in by Hagmeyer.
Yep.
That's her 4th point of the night.
They needed that basket. And the ball stolen. Numbers for the Warriors. And
almost an and one. And Gracie Farley, the sophomore, will go to the line.
Yes.
Where she's 1 for 2 tonight.
And more importantly, I believe that's only the 4th foul there for Hoosac Valley. So
Kona has not gone away. We didn't expect them to. They're still trying to claw back in here.
This is going to go down to the wire. This will go down to the wire. Farley.
She's got 2 points tonight, both on free throws. She'll get a chance for another one here. Can make it a 1-possession game, Tim. She doesn't. Oh, great job by Coach Frederick.
Yeah, you call a timeout.
Nice rebound by Emma. And she tried to keep the ball alive by dribbling while she was actually on the floor.
So with 3:42 to go, it's a 4-point Hoosac lead, 30-26, in what has been a real low-scoring battle between these 2 Berkshire County rivals, Rick.
Yeah, we know. I mentioned earlier in the show the longtime rivalry they've had, the games where Hoosac's gone down there and didn't expect to win with a win, but did. And Coach K would come up here and do the same thing, and they've had so much talent in these programs over the last several years. I think they really respect each other's program. The coaches respect each other also. It's been a good one. Again, it's not an offensive clinic.
Right.
It's also it's girls basketball. It's a little bit different than boys basketball, but it's very physical. Very physical. We see it from up here. If you sit down on the floor and you watch those girls battle, it can be pretty rough down there.
A leading scorer for Wacona, Madison McCarthy, outstanding junior. She's got 11 for Hoosac Valley. Emma Meswar with 11. And it's a 4-point Hoosac lead, 30-26. And LaSure going to work it up. And again, that trapping defense. The jump doesn't go. And that was Lord. She had the open look. They broke that press good well that time. And so here comes Wacona. They got McCarthy to look.
Nice turnaround. Oh, that was a great
play.
move.
Nice move there.
By
Hagmeyer, the freshman. 30-28. Sure. Drops down to Lord. Again, the miss. She had the look, and it will go to Hoosac Valley.
Nice battle there between LaSure and McCarthy for the ball. He'll stay with the Hurricanes. 2:52 to go. Capriello put the ball in play for the Lady Canes. Nice pass.
Nice play. Oh, almost. What a pass there by Shea to Meswar on the cut. Beautiful cut there. And that'll put Meswar on the line and shoot a pair.
Tim, I don't think I've ever done a game up here in this era since we've been doing high school basketball and NBCTC, where the Hurricanes have shot such a low percentage. Thus the score.
Right.
But the defense can keep you in.
Exactly.
1 out of 2 for Emma.
31-28. 3-point Hoosac lead now. 2:45 to go. Oh, there's what they're looking for. McCarthy. Again, McCarthy. Oh, boy.
Airball that time, yeah. Oh, they got
sure numbers
all the way to the hoop.
And she's going to go to the line and shoot a pair. Boy,
she did a great job.
You know, for Wacona there, Madison McCarthy, boy, she had a couple of the looks.
They were wide open. Wide open.
Yeah,
they just didn't go.
You know, for both teams, they've played, McCarthy's played, I believe, the entire game, as has LaSure and Meswar. And I'll tell you, you can see, the look out there on the film, a lot of ladies with their hands on their hips, and that really is a sign of exhaustion.
Big free throws here.
Yep. It's now a 4-point lead here. And LaSure gets them both. So she's got 5 points now, all on foul shots, no basket. And here comes Wacona. Hagmeyer, nice shot.
Score in
nice
the paint
there by Hagmeyer. Turned and faced the basket, 33-30. Approaching the 2-minute mark of this game. And a big basket.
That's a big hoop by Lord.
Yep. Great ball movement. We're under 2 minutes to go here. It's Hoosac Valley 35, Wacona 30. And that's what they're looking for. McCarthy for 3.
She finally gets one, and a timeout by Wacona.
McCarthy, Madison McCarthy, the junior, bangs home a big 3-pointer with 1:39 to go here in this ball game. And it's now a 2-point game, 35-33. A couple of big baskets there. One for Hoosac Valley, Lord, and the other one, McCarthy.
Yeah, that was a nice look, and it wasn't falling. They've had so many off the glass tonight that just wouldn't fall, but that one did. And then McCarthy, you're not going to give her too many of those open shots.
Oh,
she's going to miss them all. So
nope.
She set herself and drained it.
She's got, unofficially, I've got her for 14 points.
Yeah, as do I, Tim. So between the Hoosac and Wacona boys game we did last week and the Hoosac-Wacona girls game this week, they had been close.
This has been a dandy. Yeah, they got to readjust. I don't know here.
The time is incorrect, isn't it, Tim?
Yeah, it is. It's a minute.
There
it's
we
a
go.
minute 40, yeah. Okay. Minute 40 to go.
May take a while to play that minute 40, though.
Oh, yeah. Almost stolen away. It's short. Shea, ball on the floor, tied up, and it's going to stay with Hoosac. Boy, that was... And a ball stolen away. Wacona. Hagmeyer on the block. It's going to go, and we're tied. Danielle Hagmeyer ties it here, 35 apiece.
She's had some big hoops here.
LeSure down the lane. Her shot doesn't go. And now Wacona can take the lead. We're approaching the 1 minute mark, and they've got numbers. They've got numbers. Hagmeyer doesn't get her shot to go. And a foul there. 57 seconds.
That was the last foul before they go to the free throw line.
Yeah, both teams will be shooting now from the line.
Their next foul for each team will put their opponent on the line. MMS will put the ball in play. Under a minute. What did we expect, Tim?
No, exactly. And there it goes, and the shot doesn't go by Shea. Tie up will stay with Wacona now with 45 seconds.
So the arrow goes back to Hoosac Valley. 45-9 on the clock. All tied up.
And here comes Wacona with the numbers. There's a long shot. It's good!
Wow!
For three.
Harrington,
Pointer for Harrington.
the ninth grader. Capiello won't
Doesn't
go.
And Wacona will have to fall. Hoosac Valley will fall in the backcourt with 18 seconds to go. And that's going to put Harrington on the line. And that's all it takes in a game like this. Wacona with the big shots down the stretch here.
We were wondering if they could get over that hill, Tim, and they did.
And
climbed
they
the hill
did
and they got to the top. And they have taken the lead at 38-35 with 18.7 left.
They certainly have. And this has been...
Doesn't it remind you of the game we did last week, though?
Oh, absolutely.
Wacona boys
Right.
led all the way.
All the way.
Till pretty much the under 2 minutes when the Hurricanes got hot and took the lead, and then Wacona tied it back up again and went into overtime. And then
Right.
it was actually double overtime.
All right, so these are big foul shots here for Wacona. And they've got a 3-point lead with 18 seconds to go.
Still a one-possession game. If they make either one of these, Tim, Hoosac's got to score quickly.
Yeah, absolutely
and
right.
Maybe even foul again.
Yes, I agree. So, Brooke Harrington, the freshman. She's going to have a couple big foul shots here. Oh, that's big. She makes it. The freshman responding there.
They're 4 out of 7 as a team for the night.
Gets them both. And a substitution for Hoosac Valley here. And now Wacona will make Hoosac Valley try to run off some time. Here's Meswar. There's a reverse layup. Doesn't go.
And a tie-up.
And it's a tie-up. It goes to Hoosac
Hoosac
Valley,
ball.
but with 3 seconds, that's going to just about do it, Rick.
Yeah, the time off the clock on that last possession pretty much did them in, Tim. They needed a score.
Absolutely.
A score and a foul. They never got the score.
And
you said 40 would win the game. You're there right now.
Right.
We're calling it 40-35.
and this a low scoring, very, very challenging ball game for Hoosac Valley and Wacona. And looks like Wacona's going to take away a hard-fought victory. They're going to go to 5-2, Rick.
And each team's going to be 4-1 in the Suburban League.
Right, and Hoosac Valley will go to 5-1. It's their first defeat of the season, and we anticipated a hard-fought contest here tonight.
We got our money's worth.
And we got it
this week and last week. Yeah, these are going to be great games when our local community gets to see these games. As you've mentioned many times, Tim, on High
Right.
School Basketball Weekly, that our show is broadcasted every Thursday night, shown at 7:30, and replayed every Saturday at 10 and every Sunday at 7 p.m. This game will be shown after next week's.
From the
game.
corner doesn't get her 3 to go, and that is going to do it. And the Wacona Warriors walk away with a hard-fought victory here at Hoosac Valley, 40-35 in a game that they trailed most of the way, Rick. But they kept fighting, got a couple breaks, made some big shots down the last couple of minutes, and got out of here with a victory.
Yeah, Hoosac led 12-4, jumped out to a 6-0 lead right away, and dominated pretty much, I thought, the first quarter, Tim, at 12-4. But then the Warriors came back, and they won the second quarter, per se, and it was tied at 16 at the half, and then Hoosac took a 27-23 lead into the fourth, and here we are. And it said 40 might win the game, and you certainly were right. And this is it wasn't, again, I've said it so many times tonight, it wasn't an offensive clinic. We've seen some offensive clinics up here. The threes weren't falling by either team, but I'll tell you what, Madison McCarthy hit enough to keep her team in it, and Hoosac did everything they possibly could. But we'll take a short break here, Tim. We'll run down the scoring and do a little conclusion here.
Okay, we're back here at Hoosac Valley. The final score here was Wacona 40 and Hoosac Valley 35. And Rick, you got a rundown on the scoring.
We do, and all unofficial, but for the Hoosac Valley Hurricanes to take their first loss, they'll go to 5-1, 4-1 in Suburban. They were led by Emma Meswar with 12 points. She was the only Lady Hurricane in double figures. Mira Capiello had 7. Hannah Lord had 6. Ashley LaShore, their leading scorer, was held to 5 points, all on free throws, no field goals in the ball game. 3 points for Reagan Shea, and that was the first points of the ball game, and a bucket for Sophie Wilson for 2 for their 35. Coach Liz Kay's Wacona Warriors go to 5-2 overall, 4-1 in the league, and they were led by Madison McCarthy with 14. Also in double figures was Danielle Hegmeyer, who had a big fourth quarter. There was some putbacks and some points in the paint. She had 10. 7 for Brooke Harrington, the 9th grader. 4 for Sammy Cayley, who fouled out early in the fourth quarter. 3 for Melina Hasela, and Gracie Farley with a couple of free throws for 2 for their 40.
And I'll tell you, Rick, the story of this ball game, it was really, Madison McCarthy was quiet with her 14 points, but it really was the 2 freshmen, Hagmeyer and Harrington, down the stretch, who made all the big baskets.
Absolutely. They didn't play as ninth graders, as freshmen, Tim, as we know it. But they look for McCarthy when she's open. She was open a lot, but when it wasn't falling, the young kids, and Coach K's got to be real happy about her 2 freshmen coming through in the clutch towards the latter end. But the Lady Hurricanes battled. Both these teams never quit. So it's a tribute to the programs up here and down to Dalton, and also the head coaches, Coach Frederick and Coach K. And it was a battle all night long, and it was very physical. But Wacona just got enough to fall at the very end. But when your leading scorer, and one of the leading scorers, not in just in Northern Berkshire County, but in Berkshire County, in Ashland LaShore with only 5 free throws. It just didn't work out for her tonight, but she played a whale of a ball game anyway. But when they don't fall like that, sometimes defense can keep you in, and it did. It kept them in. They just didn't hit a couple big shots down the end.
All right, that's going to do it here from Hoosac Valley. We want to thank our producer and cameraman, Peter Gentile, once again for bringing this basketball action to you. For Rick Boo, I'm Tim Morey. The final score here at Hoosac Valley, it was Waucona 40 and Hoosac Valley 35. Good night.